everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little bit of everything. It's Wednesday morning. Our kids officially start break on Friday for Christmas, and I've not even wrapped like one present. So I've got a mess of a house behind me here to take care of, some laundry to do, and hopefully get to wrapping some presents today. But I've got about a half day at home, so I thought I would take care of some of those things and bring you all along with me. Maybe you could use some motivation to get some things done in your home too. But I hope you enjoy the video. We're going to turn on some Christmas music and see how much we can get done today. Before we get started with any kind of cleaning up, I wanted to kind of share a before look around our house. You can kind of see what I'm working with today. I'm definitely not going to be doing any kind of deep cleaning. That probably honestly won't even happen until sometime after Christmas, except for like bathrooms, of course. But anyway, here is sort of my starting off point. I'm just hitting the high spots today. So picking up clutter, maybe sweeping up around the wood stove area, and then tackling the floors. I don't know about you guys if you have pets, but in the wintertime, I really struggle keeping our floors clean. And so from day to day, they're just not clean. And I've learned to just be okay with it. But I do take a couple of days out of the week and, sweep up and mop up the paw prints and all of that the best I can. So I'm going to be taking care of that today too. Got a real feel-good flow. Each morning when I'm in the kitchen, our cat will come to the window here ready for her warm milk. She gets it every morning. She's slightly spoiled, but it's kind of a highlight of my day too. I enjoy this time with her, and I almost didn't include this because I thought you guys are going to think I'm crazy talking to my cat, but hey, maybe I'm not alone. As far as the kitchen goes, I'm just going to be decluttering, picking things up from the countertops, just things that accumulate each day. And then I will take some time here in a minute and wipe down the counters. That's something that I do every single day, no matter how messy the rest of the house is. I just feel like that's a really important part of, keeping our home healthy. And so I will be doing that today too. To light the way for the reindeers, give Santa Claus a hand. Something else here that gets cleaned pretty much daily is our kitchen sink. We have a white cast iron sink, and while I love the way it looks, it does hold onto stains really easily. And I had trouble finding something that would clean it and remove the stains without scratching the actual sink. And I've been using the pink stuff here for probably a couple of months now. I know I've shared it here before, but it works really well. It smells great, and it does a good job of cleaning without scratching the surface. For wiping down the counters today in our kitchen, I'm just going to be using my regular thieves cleaner and a paper towel. Sometimes I'll use a dampened microfiber cloth with my thieves cleaner depending on what I'm cleaning, but for the most part when I'm cleaning in the kitchen, I prefer to just use a paper towel, and then I can just throw it away when I'm done. For the appliances in here today, again, I'm just using my thieves cleaner and a paper towel to wipe any kind of smudges or fingerprints off of the surface. One day I would love to have a set of those cafe appliances. I don't know if you all have seen those. I'm sure you have, but they're white with like a brass detail. I think they're so pretty. I don't know how well they work, but if I ever get to replace my appliances one day, that's definitely what I'd love to have for our vintage kitchen. My mother-in-law recently gifted me with this stovetop potpourri. I think she found it at a local shop around here, but I know you can definitely put these things together and make it yourself. I'm not exactly sure what all is in it, but there's definitely a lot of cinnamon I'm smelling already. But I wanted to get this started. I thought this would be a good day to go ahead and try it out, especially since I'm getting ready to wrap presents here in a little bit. I'm going to remove some of the clutter and laundry that has piled up on our dining table. That seems to be an ongoing thing too here. And then I'm going to wipe the table down. I'm not going to mess with the centerpiece. At this point, all of our greenery throughout the house is really starting to dry out. So if I mess with it or move it, it tends to just go everywhere. So I'm going to leave that be and just kind of wipe around it. I recently got a new order in from Young Living. I just needed to replenish some of our household type things. So laundry soap, dish soap, hand soap, that kind of stuff. And then I also got a couple of new bottles of Ningxia. So I'm going to go ahead and unpack and put all of this away. And now it's time to have a merry holiday. I only did a few things in here, just removing some clutter, wiping it down the sink, wiping down the counters, and of course getting that potpourri going. It smells amazing in here, but just those few things really made a huge difference in the way our kitchen feels, and it's just so much more enjoyable to be in now. So now that this is done, I'm gonna move on to the living room and see kind of what all I need to do in there. So let it come, yeah, let it come. This is my first load of laundry to fold for the day. All of the laundry you see on the couch behind me is there from yesterday. I just had not put it away yet. You guys know I'm terrible at that. It tends to happen a lot. But anyway, I didn't really film much of my laundry for this day like I had planned on, but I did end up getting around 2 or 3 loads done, and everything is upstairs and in the proper location. It's not all put away yet, but it is in the correct room, so we're a little bit closer to where we need to be, right? What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true, that's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls, I've been kind to big and small, and now it's time to have a merry... There's really not too much that needs to be done in the living room. It's not that bad, just a few things sitting around that I need to put away, and then I am going to take the time to fold up blankets, put them away, and fluff the pillows. I know it seems like maybe a waste of time to do things like that each day, but it really does make your home feel so much more clean and put together if you take the time to do those things. And so for me, it's worth it just to take a few minutes and knock that out. We use our wood stove in our home pretty much continuously. It's always going in the winter months. And, as you know, wood heat is very messy, but we love it. It's warm and cozy, and I love how it makes our house feel. And so it's kind of worth the mess, I guess you could say. And I would try to keep up with it a little bit better, but honestly, you would drive yourself crazy trying to constantly keep it clean here. It doesn't work. So I've just decided, twice a week I will take the time to sweep or vacuum and kind of mop around the area and just kind of spot clean as needed. But I just, have a realistic expectation that it's not going to be clean until summer. The only thing I'm going to be dusting today is this black table in our hallway. I've found that since I painted it black, it really shows dust bad. And since it's like the first thing you see when you walk in our house, I do find myself, wiping it down, keeping it dusted a lot more than I do everything else in the house. So no dusting today other than the little black table here. Today I'm just going to use my Dyson to quickly vacuum our foyer area and also our living room. I'm going to let Mabel, our little robot vacuum, take care of the kitchen for me today, but I wanted to hurry and get the living room done so we can get to wrapping those presents in a minute. I am starting to run a little short on time for this day, and I really need to get the kids' Christmas gifts wrapped before school is out for the day. That way it's done and I don't have to worry about trying to hide them any longer. Even though I'm not really doing any kind of deep cleaning today, I am going to take the time to run the mop over our floors down here just because the dogs have, made such a mess on them. It's been kind of muddy around here, and so every time they come in from outside, there's just paw prints everywhere. I try to catch them and wipe their paws as I can, but it doesn't always work out that way. So they're pretty tracked up right now. I'm going to go ahead and take care of that, and then things in here will be feeling so much better. Usually I try to shop for gift wrap supplies when everything goes on sale after Christmas, but I must have forgotten to do that last year, or either I've misplaced what I got. I'm not sure what happened. But anyway, I ended up having to buy all new this year, but that was okay. We found some cute wrapping paper at Hobby Lobby when we were there one day. And then I also just grabbed a variety of ribbons and twine. And that's basically all I'm using to wrap gifts with this year. Just keeping it very simple, but also fun. One of the wrapping papers has like little woodland creatures on it, so it's fun and festive for the kids, but still kind of has that neutral theme to it, so it was kind of a win-win. This is definitely not a how-to as far as how to wrap your Christmas gifts. I really don't have any original ideas for you all. Just keep it very basic. Wrapping the packages and adding a simple bow or a piece of twine is really all I do. But I do think it's sometimes fun to watch other people do things like this. It kind of inspires me and motivates me to get more done around my house when I have a list of things to do and maybe I'm not really feeling very motivated. So I hope that you're able to find that in watching this. And I wasn't able to film everything that I wrapped just because, I was afraid that I would kind of give away what the gifts were, depending on who's watching. So I did kind of share as I was wrapping what was already boxed up, so you can't really see that. But I hope, nevertheless, that you get a little encouragement from it anyway. As I continue wrapping gifts, if you've made it this far in the video, I would love to hear from you. I'd love to know if you've already wrapped your gifts for the year or if you are waiting a little closer to time. I feel like this is probably the latest I've ever waited to wrap at least the kids' gifts. I usually have this done way before now, but anyway, I'd love to kind of hear where you all are on the whole gift wrapping thing for this year. While I finish up these gifts, I just want to stop and say thank you to all of you who take time to watch my videos and hang out with me here. It is just something I enjoy so much. I feel like we're just all friends here and we're just hanging out together. It's so much fun for me. But I hope you do find encouragement and inspiration along the way. And the things that I share, or at least maybe you feel a little extra motivation when it comes to tackling, things in your own home. That's always my goal, is to paint homemaking itself in a positive, joyful light. It doesn't have to be boring or mundane. It is just such a joy to get to take care of your home and your family, and I hope that you find that when you're here visiting. But I pray that you all have a very merry and blessed Christmas. I am going to take a little time to hang out with my kids while they're on Christmas break without feeling the need to be on my phone and things like that. I just think it's so important to savor that time. They're just growing up so fast and they're always busy, it seems like, so just really going to savor the time I have with them while they're home for Christmas. But I will be back eventually sometime in the new year, and we have a lot of projects in store for 2022. Bathroom remodel, master bedroom renovation, lots of fun stuff coming up, and the usual, seasonal decorating and cleaning motivation, all of that. So I hope you'll stick around and subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye.